So I'm kind of done with this whole self-improvement thing, and let me explain. So first thing I just want you to know is, like I always like to say, I'm not right. This video is not meant to be like this is the right thing to do, and or this is the wrong thing. Like nothing I say is right or wrong. It's just there. So just you do what you can with the information you hear. I'm not trying to like impose a law or give instructions or whatever. I'm just expressing thoughts. So with that said, I've kind of gotten tired of this whole self-improvement stuff. And when I say I've gotten tired of it, I'm not like it's not like I necessarily have gotten tired of it because I do know the benefits and I understand obviously self-improvement is a good thing. Like if you improve yourself, it's a good thing. Your life gets better. It's that simple. But I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of living like this because I noticed that the way most of us do self-improvement is based on all these YouTubers online and all that, which is not necessarily bad at all. Like I said, it's just there. So what I say is right or wrong. But the problem with that is I noticed that it started to make me not even really self-improve. And with let me explain. And obviously this could be like a personal problem and also I'll still take responsibility for it. But I've been watching self-improvement, stuff and all that now since 2019. So this year is probably the 50th of me watching all these self-improvement creators. So for the last 5 years, I've seen different creators come and go. Right now it's like Hamza and which other person again, Chris Williamson and Alex Omuzi. Alex Omuzi is not really self-improvement, sure. But people like that. But the previous years it was like Jordan Green and Captain Sinbad and the other guy, Nathaniel Drew and Better Ideas and like all these people. So different creators they have in the last 5 years at least. See most of them come and go. And I noticed my life is basically the same. And it's not even okay, my life is definitely better because right now I'm 20. So I'll be 21 later this year. So my life is, better, like now that I'm 20, going to 21. Like just me as a whole, as a person in general. Like I'm just better than the 16-year-old version of me. But I don't, other than, like, because I like to see it's like two ways when you self-improve. There's just like the general improvement and there's like the actual self-improvement. So general improvement, I feel like almost everybody, as long as you're living thing, like most people, like once they just get older, they're usually just better than when they were younger. It's just how it is. Like when you're 25, when I'm 25, even without necessarily going to the gym every day or gratitude journaling or whatever, I will just probably be wiser and just be a better person overall when I'm 25 than now that I'm 20. Like it's just how it is. But the main point I'm just trying to drive on is the self-improvement I was doing. At least what I noticed most of us do. Like I made a video about it, but the audio was bad. I think the video was like monk mode won't work for you, something like that. And the point I was trying to drive on in that video was most of us do fake monk mode. That's what I called it. So fake self-improvement. And is the reason why I said it's fake is because you are almost like half-assing it. At least I am almost half-assing it. As in you kind of do it, yes, but at the same time not really. Because the monk mode, for example, the fake monk mode, that's just a very good idea. So the whole idea of monk mode is, I want to grind on my goals and everything till, lock yourself in your room, grind on your goals till you become successful, whatever. But the problem is that is at least me, I locked myself in my room, I don't watch movies, I don't go out, I usually don't drink alcohol normally. But I basically do nothing, no real fun, normal fun activity. So, I don't do all this stuff. But at the same time, I'm not really doing the monk mode either. That's not the problem right there. That's what makes it fake monk mode. And since because the idea of monk mode is, you cut out all these things, you cut out your friends, cut out the movies and the drugs. I don't take drugs for you. You shall cut out all these things so that you can just focus all in on your business or your goal or whatever thing you're pursuing is. And so many of us, at least me, we do the locking yourself in your room part and cutting out most of all this stuff. But we don't do the actual pursuing of your goals parts. So it's not kind of becomes fake, because the only real self-improvement thing you're not doing most of the time is just maybe you might do some basic things, like sometimes you exercise, or you gratitude journal once in a while or whatever. But the main self-improvement thing that you do that will make you feel, at least that I do, that will make me feel, oh, I'm doing self-improvement, is just watching the videos. You watch Hamza, you watch Andrew Tate. I don't really watch Andrew Tate. You watch Mangaji. You watch all these guys basically, and the more you watch all these guys, the more you feel like, oh yeah, I'm working hard, and that's just what I'm tired of. Honestly, that's the main thing I'm tired of, and like I'm tired of just watching all these guys. Basically, I'm tired of watching all these videos, all these self-improvement videos, and like living this type of lifestyle where you're almost doing it like you're doing it fake. And this now also ties into the next thing I kind of want to talk about, because many of us, like especially if you watch somebody like Hamza, you're a big fan of him, you're like, if you have heard him recommend the business model, basically just start your own self-improvement channel, be a YouTuber, talk about self-improvement, which is not necessarily a bad business model or whatever. Like, it's actually a pretty good idea. But the problem with it, and he even started to notice himself, the Hamza himself, is most people that want to make all these self-improvement videos have not really self-improved. Like, they have just watched all this stuff. Just like I said, I've been watching all the self-improvement stuff for 5 years now, since 2019. So I know most of all the tactics just in my head, just because I've watched like hundreds, if not thousands, of self-improvement videos. So I just know what's the word again? Instant gratification and delayed gratification. Gratitude journaling, meditation, cold showers, waking up early, going on a run, doing push-ups, whatever, all those type of stuff. Like, I know them in my head, so I can tell you about it. That's a good thing. I can teach you, quote unquote. I can just tell you about it because I've watched a lot of videos on them, but I don't really have experience in most of these things. Like, yeah, I have little, like you just at least I just have a little bit of experience, but I don't really have experience in these things. And like, according to Hamza, I know his videos all over the place, pardon me, but according to Hamza and all that, his own idea for when you want to make money online is just basically go and start a YouTube channel, just basically talking about self-improvement, which is not bad, like I said earlier. But most of us don't really have that life experience, and you not just basically become the person that is teaching. Because I felt this and I kind of got tired of it. I became the guy that's teaching you how to be consistent, how to stop procrastinating, how to find your purpose, how to change your life. Because I've watched videos on all these things, and I just like almost regurgitate the points I've learned, the things I've learned, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But me that is teaching you how to stop procrastinating or how to find your purpose or whatever, I still procrastinate and I've still not found my purpose. So it's now almost like it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel legit. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't really feel right. But it is that what I'm saying, how to find your purpose or whatever, it's not necessarily like bad information. I'm not just coming out to lie. I'm not just saying, hey, I'm just lying. Like, I'm actually saying true things, but it's just that me that's not really done it myself, teaching it to other people, it just doesn't really feel right. It just doesn't really feel right. And also, you kind of lack that credibility, because if two people are talking about how to find your purpose, for example, and one person is just like me, that just watch a lot of videos on how to find your purpose, so it's basically just regurgitating points he has learnt, and the other guy has actually gone to like find his purpose, and he actually found it, however I found it. When both of us are talking about how to find your purpose, the guy that has actually done it, I don't know, there's just more depth to what it says than the random guy that just regurgitates stuff. And I feel like that's the self-improvement stuff I want to step away from. Just the watching of all these videos and not really living life, because I just thought about the self-improvement is not actually that, like, I don't want to say you don't need it, but at the end of the day, I feel like what you just need to do is basically just go and experience life, go and live life. Because when you live life, you almost learn more about self-improvement from just living life than watching all these videos. That's the point I'm trying to make. I think I hope that's the point I'm trying to make, because many like it's hard for me to put it to words, because I don't exactly know how I will explain it to you without sounding like I'm trying to hit on self-improvement, because I do. Self-improvement is actually good. The only benefit I'll kind of say is that comes with watching the videos is only for it to change your mindset, because if you're somebody that has no idea about self-improvement and all that, if you watch the videos, it starts to kind of change the way you think, and I feel like that's very beneficial. I will 100% like say watching self-improvement type YouTube videos for the last 5 years has definitely changed my mentality in terms of thinking and success. Like, I'm just more of a growth oriented person right now, just because I watched all these videos than if I didn't watch it. But I feel like I've reached that max limit. Let's assume there's like a bar and it's like level 100. I feel like maybe in terms of watching videos I'm at level 96 now. So like, of course, if you can still watch more, I can still learn and all these things, but the gain you get from it is just diminishing right now. Like, you don't really get too much from it anymore. The main place where you get sense from is from actually just doing stuff. And another reason why it won't used to piss me off again is that sometimes I'll see some of my friends or whatever, or my mates, and they basically do like they're just not self-improvement people. Literally not self-improvement people. Like, they don't wake up early, they don't meditate, they don't do push-ups, they don't do gratitude journaling, they don't do cold showers or whatever. Like, they don't do any of this stuff. They just live their life. They eat junk food, they go to parties and whatever. But the funny thing about these people is, like, pretty much all of them I know make more money than me. Pretty much all of them I know have more friends than me. Pretty much all of them I know can have more bitchy stuff, basically. Like, pretty much all of them I know, like, it's almost like, of course, everybody's life is different, whatever, I shouldn't compare, but from this type of perspective, it's like it's almost like their life is better than mine. And I just thought about it that that's strange. I watch all the videos, I know all the tactics, and I do implement some of these habits, but I won't say to a really, really massive level. While these my friends, or all these people I know, they basically do none of this stuff and they don't even care, honestly. But yet their life is almost better than me. And why is that? And I just found out that one of the main reasons is they just live in the real world. That's the thing. I feel like so many of us are, especially in this like self-improvement space or whatever, many of us are just addicted to watching these videos. And the annoying part about watching these videos is you still feel like you're making progress. You feel like you're actually doing something right, because obviously watching like a self-improvement video is 100% better than just watching some random stuff or even watching porn. 100 times better. But at the same time, it's not the best, right? It's better than watching rubbish, but watching all these videos is not the best, especially if you have watched so many of them. If you have not really watched it, maybe you have just watched one or two and you're not really a growth-oriented person, you have all these stupid limiting beliefs, stuff like that, then definitely watching videos like it will help you a lot. But if you have been following any of these self-improvement people for more than a year, like, at this point you pretty much know what to do. So watching the videos is not really helping you. And this also ties in with making money as well. Still similar to that same 2019 time. Well, for me, making money was the next year, 2020. Since then to this day, watch as usual hundreds, thousands of people on how to make money online, how to grow your YouTube channel, blah blah blah. And as usual, I've seen creators come, seen creators go. So right now in the business world and all, Alex Omozi is the one that's really popping. The other person, Dan Cool, Ali Abdal, all these guys, and not like they are good, but it's still the same problem with the self-improvement stuff again, in the sense that you watch all these videos. At least I watch all these videos and I feel like I'm making progress, when in reality we know we're not. Because how can you claim, like I just claimed, I've been watching all these videos since 2019, 2020, and you're still broke? How can you be doing that? And the thing is that all the information they give, like I said, is not necessarily bad. And also it's still that same thing I said earlier, where you now come online, because you can just basically regurgitate all this information you've learned. Tell you to create an offer, tell you to build an audience, tell you to provide value, solve problems. People will pay for pain. Pain is created when value is alleviated. I think that's what's his name again? I forgot his name. But one entrepreneur guy that said it. Stuff like that. So you learn all these things. I learn all these things. You read the books, Millionaire Fast Lane, 100 million offers. You learn, you read all this stuff, you consume all this stuff. So you know them in your head. So for you to tell somebody else, it's not hard. But it's the same problem we run into again, where you are teaching people how to make money, but you that's teaching the person how to make money are still broke. So I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. Basically, it just doesn't really sit right with me. And still, in the terms of making money, the only thing that has been on my mind since, like I said, for the last 5 years of watching self-improvement stuff, so that's basically all I know. Self-improvement / how to make money, all that stuff. So basically, that's all I've known. Like, that's all I really know. So when I want to make money online, it seems that I'm more interested in YouTube and stuff. So when I want to make money online, start my YouTube channel, whatever, what am I going to talk about? The only thing I know, self-improvement stuff. But me talking about all this stuff, like I said, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel effective, because me that's telling you how to stop procrastinating, how to make $1,000 online, I'm still broke as fuck and I still procrastinate. So I don't want to it's I don't even know what to say again, honestly. Well, I think that it just puts me in this bucket with all these other people. And many times you see it online, especially when Hamza, I feel like it has kind of reduced now. But when Hamza was really pushing, hey, everybody should make their YouTube channel, whatever, you almost every day YouTube always used to recommend me some random dude, and they're usually all teenagers, some random 18-year-old, some random 16-year-old, some random 15-year-old from some country in the world, and he's doing very similar to what I'm doing. He just puts his phone down, shitty lighting, shitty setup, and he's just talking about how to stop procrastinating or how to make $1,000 online or whatever. And obviously you can just tell that these guys was they don't have the experience as well. And I feel like it just creates this pool of fake, I don't necessarily want to say fake, but just regurgitating people. We just come and regurgitate stuff we've watched, not actual. There's no depth of knowledge, and that's another thing again. And also, even Hamza now, the self-improvement guru that has been pushing this idea, I even noticed that recently from a few videos I watched from him now. It seems I don't even really watch that much of his videos like I used to. I still watch a decent bit of them, but not as much as before. But I feel like he noticed this as well. So if you notice, artists from videos I watch, he has changed his viewpoint on this. For the monk mode stuff, he has said, people should just the whole idea of locking yourself in your room and grinding on your goals is stupid, because you don't learn. When you lock yourself in your room, that's another thing again with the monk mode and the whole self-improvement stuff. You don't really get life experience. A life experience, social aspect is part of it. Even other than social aspects, just exploring the world aspect is part of it. Literally maybe going to some place or traveling to some place or attending some events, whatever. When you're locking yourself in your room, you can't do all that. And the social aspect as well, talking to people, making friends, talking to girls, whatever. You can't do all those stuff when you lock yourself in your room. And the annoying part of locking yourself in your room for many people is they lock themselves in their room and they're not even really serious. You work hard. These things that they lock themselves in their room and they still struggle with procrastination. So the free time they have, the work, the deep work they not do is just watching these videos, and it's not really helping. And in terms of the making money as well, when he always preaches start your YouTube channel, which is not, like I said, necessarily bad advice. But him too, he has also noticed that many of these kids will just come and they will be teaching you how to stop procrastinating and all that. And he always used to say, go and get life experience first. And it's actually true. Like that's what most of us need to do, to just go and live life. So anyways, like, and this video is all over the place, so I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. But I feel like this whole self-improvement stuff, I kind of want to step away from it, especially the videos. The things that they are not necessarily bad videos, like I said, but I feel like I've overwatched them. I've watched way too many. That's why I just feel like I've watched. That's pretty much the only thing I watch most of it, 90% of it, 70% of the time, like just self-improvement related stuff, how to make money online related stuff. Watch, most of Alex Moses videos, most of Ali Abdal, most of Danko, most of Habza, most of Teaching Men's Fashion, most of this other girl, Ruri, Hohama, like just all these guys. Watch most of their videos, and like I said, it's not bad their education. It's better to watch their videos than to watch porn, some random video, shorts or whatever. But I don't know, like I just feel like I've watched enough that right now the thing that is going to help me is not watching more. It's actually just going into the reward to just go and do, like just go and talk to people, just go and make money, just go and build a business, like just go and do real stuff, like just go into the reward. And for my making money and all that, I still want to make money online and all, but for my YouTube channel I don't really know anymore, but I don't think I'm going to be making self-improvement stuff again. The things that I probably still will, because first of all, like I said, naturally as a human, you just self-improve, like it's just how it is. So definitely I probably will still talk about it. And also I've been watching this stuff for 5 years, so every once in a while, not even every once in a while, I have a lot of things studied by head, so I might still talk about it once in a while, but I don't want to make that like the main focus again. And also another last thing I'll just say again is, when I've been watching all these how to make money online videos and stuff, and everybody's telling you about the best business model on 10K per month, there's always this pressure to like make money now, find the best business model, which is not necessarily bad, like I said, but it now also creates this new problem now where you can't stick to one thing. Like, because today you watch Hamza will tell you who starts a self-improvement YouTube channel, and you watch Alex Omozi will tell you go and learn sales. You watch Danko will say you should start writing a newsletter or whatever. Watch Ali Abdal say you should learn a skill. Like, you watch all these people and they all have different opinions on how to make money, and things that they're all correct, and especially when you're trying to make money fast, 10K per month, whatever, you keep jumping. At least I kept jumping. Today is copywriting, tomorrow is SMMA, next tomorrow I'm planning of creating my Twitter accounts. Next day I'm thinking of how can I learn sales. Maybe I should become like an appointment setter or something like that, and back to YouTube again, then faceless channels. Then I feel like it's getting too much. And definitely, like I said, first of all, everything I said, take it with a grain of salt. This is not right, this is not wrong. I'm just saying, I'm just talking. And also the videos, like, from all these creators, they're not bad. They're actually doing good. They actually help. But I just feel like I've watched too many now that the next, like, what we're helping right now. I think also it might sound common sense, like obviously you should be putting in the work and all that. And it is, except putting in the work is the hard part. And naturally, humans, or I like to run away from hard things. I feel like everybody does, but naturally you gravitate towards the easier things, which is watching videos. And the watching videos is easy, but the sinister thing about the watching videos is you also still feel like you're making progress, because I watch Alex Omozi and none of my friends even know who he is, so must actually be making progress. But you're not actually making progress because you're still broke, you're still not self-improving or whatever. And before you know, now 6 months has passed by, and today you start your dropshipping store, tomorrow you start copywriting, the next week you're doing personal brand, the other week you're back to dropshipping, then you go to faceless channel, then now you're considering crypto, you're thinking of sales, and then before you know, 1 year has gone on, you're basically still made no progress. I think I'm done with the whole self-improvement stuff for now. I might come back to watch. I might even start making my own videos, but for the now, I think I'm done with self-improvement stuff. So for the longest time, I've always wanted to make money online and whatever. And the only thing on my mind, okay, not the only thing, but the thing I wanted to do the most, even up until recently, it has always been like a self-improvement channel and whatever. And I'll come and be teaching how to stop procrastinating, how to like be consistent or whatever. Then after the video, you link to like a coaching offer or like a community or an ebook or whatever. And that's actually what I wanted to do for the longest time. But recently I kind of changed my mind. Okay, that's one of them. The other thing I wanted to do also is like a faceless channel. I was also considering copywriting. Those are the three main ones. Affiliate marketing and stuff like that. Well, those three were the main ones. But I kind of changed my mind, and I feel like I want to pursue more of the art side. And let me just kind of explain. So I was looking back at my journey, reflecting once again, and I realized that wow, this year is actually like the 4th year now. We're even going to the 5th year that I've been learning about making money and all this stuff. That's crazy. And I'm still broke. I've literally made almost zero dollars online. I've literally made almost zero online. And I just was like, why? And obviously the main biggest reason is just, I've not been serious, jumping from business model to business model, blah blah blah, whatever. But the other or part of the reason why jumping from business model to business model is usually because I'm trying to make money fast. Like that has just been like the main idea or the main thing, the main goal. Make money, 10K per month, whatever. As fast as possible, 30 days. Maybe not necessarily 10K per month in 30 days, but just like try to make money in 30 days as usual. Like just make money, just make money. That's been the biggest idea. There are many times I've wanted to like do more different things, like more artistic things and all that. But my fear with those ones is usually like I don't know if I'll be able to make money from them. Like I want to draw. There was a time I wanted to sing something. There was a time I was really into singing and all that, but I don't know if like I can become successful from singing. I don't know if I can make 10K per month from singing and all that, which is not necessarily bad. But when I consider all these other things, I usually like once they didn't feel certain that they could make me 10K per month. When I thought copywriting feels certain, faceless channel feels certain, personal brand, whatever business model, affiliate marketing, SMMA, being a freelancer, whatever other business models, all these ones they feel kind of more certain. And when I watch all these entrepreneur videos and make money online gurus and whatever, they usually always say don't follow your passion, do what is practical, do what the market needs. And the thing is that it's actually true. Like the market doesn't care about your passion, the market only cares if you can provide value to people, if you can solve their problem, then you make money. So I basically like that's the only thing on my mind. I chose to follow like the practical route for the longest time. But I was just reflecting once again that if like I'm today, like I said today, currently 2024 as of May, today is 11 maybe 12, I don't even know. As of today, as I'm recording this video, I'm still broke. So I just asked myself, okay, so for the last, let's not just say the last year, at least 1 year ago was when I was really trying to like make money and all these things. So let's say for the last year, since 2023, I tried to make money online or whatever. And obviously like it's not like the business models don't work. I was jumping from business models to business models, inconsistent, all those things. So it's 100% my fault. But for the last year, I took this path of trying to make money, and 1 year later, I'm basically still broke. And I wanted to try all this other stuff, more passion-related stuff like singing or poetry or animating or stuff like that. But I was like scared that they won't really make me money, so I chose not to do them. But my fear, that was the fear. The fear was like maybe singing. Let's say, for example, I went to sing and after 1 full year, basically still broke, right? That's the idea. But yeah, I was not I chased all these business models, and after 1 year I'm still broke. So it just made me think, wouldn't it now have been better to just choose the singing? Maybe not necessarily singing, but like the passion related thing I wanted to do. Because yes, I might have still been broke, but I'm still broke now. Like, so does it not mean anything? And now I'll be, still be broke, true, but at least I will have like the experience or the fulfillment that comes with doing that in a hotel. So I don't know. I don't know, Shao. At the end of the day, I'm just talking. You start just my thoughts and all that. And that's what I thought, because if I told myself last year that, oh, how about this? Just focus on singing or, drawing or whatever passion thing you want to do. I'll be like, oh, I need something that can make me money fast. 10K per month, I need to make money fast. I have bills to pay, I have this and this. Which is not necessarily bad, but yeah, I am 1 year later and I'm still broke. So I might as well just have done that then. And another thing also is like, I don't know, because to some degree it's kind of a limiting belief that you can't really make money from all this passion stuff. Because I can definitely, even yourself, you can point out a successful like musician and maybe not as big as Juice WRLD or whatever, or Eminem, or Kendrick Lamar, or all these big musicians. Maybe not as big as them, but reasonably big enough that the guy makes money from his audience. Maybe he sells them some course on how to sing the best songs, or how to use music software, how to create your own beats, whatever, and he makes good money, makes up to 10K per month, if not even more than. Like, you can definitely point out 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 people doing something like that. So what now makes you think, or this is what now makes me think that it's not practical or whatever. But and the thing also is like, yes, depending on the niche or the industry, like the ceiling, the income ceiling is higher. Like, for example, the musician guy now, obviously this is like in real life everything is like different, so this might be wrong, but just in general, the music guy, maybe the most money he can ever make from doing his music stuff, teaching people whatever, is let's just say 100K per year, or $200,000 per year. Let's just assume $200,000 every year. So that's like what, 20K per month, something like that. Let's just assume. Well, but somebody that is teaching maybe sales or marketing or programming or something like that, or AI, that guy can make 20 million instead. So $200,000 and $20 million. The gap is wide. 20 million is crazy bigger than 200,000. But the question is, 200,000 is not bad money either. Like, 200,000 is still really, really good. And the thing is that you don't just make 200,000, you make 200,000 and you also really love your work. Like, you also really, really care about your work. So I don't know, that's just what I've been thinking about. I feel like I want to pursue the art stuff now. Like, I want to focus more on the passion, arts, whatever thing. I don't exactly know which one I want to do yet. I might do animating. Animating, that's a big one on my mind. I might go back to singing. I might write poetry. I might make short films. I might animate. I might draw. I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly, but I want to go down that route. Like, I want to go down that path. I want to go down that journey. Like, I want to do that grind. So yeah. But the self-improvement channel, or the self-improvement stuff, it seems that I'm still a big fan of self-improvement. Like, I don't like self-improvement is good. Like, it's good to improve yourself and all that. But the thing is that my personal brand is something I see myself doing forever. And why I say forever is, in the future, maybe the next 5 or 10 years now, YouTube might no longer be relevant. YouTube might no longer exist. But there will be a new platform or a new form of media or whatever. Because, before YouTube, it was like television. And before then, it was like the magazine. Before then, it was like radio. Before radio, it was like the magazine and all that. So, forms of like media on, personal brand or whatever may exist in all this well. Or, in today's modern day nights, like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all these things. So, tomorrow a new thing is going to come out. And whatever that new thing is, definitely I will still be there. And I'll still share my insights and thoughts and all that. That's like, I'm basically going to do this personal brand thing forever. That's how I see it. And the things that I might not necessarily be talking about self-improvement forever. Like, obviously, the older I grow, my priorities, interests, whatever will change. So that was like I'll talk about whatever I care about at whichever time. But like I see myself doing it forever. So since I'm going to do it forever, why try to cash out, you know, it today? Why try to make money from it today or right here, right now? But anyways, once again, just a thoughts. Just all thoughts. I feel like I won't talk too much. I shouldn't be saying what I want to do. So I should say what I've done. Yeah. Instead of saying what I want to do, I should tell you more of what I've done. This short I saw from Alex Mozy. And the shorts, it was like, if I find it, I'll play it. But the shorts basically was like, you know, he built multi-million-dollar business and all that. But funny enough, when I was building all these businesses, he was still like watching Netflix every evening. He was still, you know, going out. He was still dating, all this type of stuff. And he still became wildly successful. And the point he was trying to make is like, many people will feel like to become successful, you know, you need to do the monk mode, you need to lock yourself in your room or whatever. And definitely those help, like I said. But the main thing at the end of the day is to just do the damn work. If you don't do the work, if you don't do what has to be done, you don't grow. Like, you don't get the results. And it sounds so obvious and common sense, but yet many of us, at least I, still don't follow this simple, basic, common sense advice. Like, it's just that simple. And that is why I gave that example earlier of my friends that, you know, all of them, they pretty much don't do self-improvement stuff, but yet they're almost further ahead than me. And it's just simple. Like, many of us, we overvalue the self-improvement habits rather than just putting in the work. Like, we overvalue the self-improvement habits rather than the actual work that needs to be done. So if it's something like making money online, you overvalue like, oh, you know, monk mode, lock yourself in your room and stop watching movies and, you know, cut out video games and cut off all your friends, stop talking to your friends and just watch self-improvement videos all day. Like, overvalue that than just actually doing the damn work. Like, because if you are because think about it, if they are, let's say 3 guys, so the first guy is the one that kind of does it properly, you know, he does the monk mode, he locks himself in his room and he actually works, like he actually does what has to be done. Like, he's the one that is going to make the most progress. The second guy does what most people do, most of us do, you know, he locks himself in his room and everything, but he doesn't actually put in the work. He just watches self-improvement videos all day. He's not really going to see progress. And the last guy is like a normal person, you know, he goes to parties, he watches Netflix every evening, but he still puts in the work. This guy is going to do better than this other one that is, you know, locks himself in his room but doesn't put in the work. Obviously, this one is the one that will do the best out of all of them. Probably will do the best, you know, like, but this one is going to do better. And another thing again, another reason why I'm kind of against, you know, monk mode or locking yourself in your room now is one thing many of us don't realize about these self-improvement guys is they already have the life experience. They already kind of have they have the life experience. They have the ability to socialize with people. They have the ability to talk to women. They have the ability to persuade and stuff. So when they decide to lock themselves in their room and focus on monk mode and all that, like, it actually benefits them more, because at the ending of the monk mode, you know, like, they can just continue socializing and talking to women or whatever. But you, on the other hand, that might not really have that skill, at least me, on the other hand, that doesn't really have that skill, bad at socializing, can't talk to women, bad at persuasion, or just like meeting people in general, you not still, at least I not still, you not still lock yourself in your room again. It just makes you, it makes your social skills just go from bad to worse. Your social skills usually go from bad to worse, and whether I like it or not, no matter how introverted you claim to be, social skills are important. Like, they are just important. No matter how much you like to run away from it, trust me, I wish I didn't have to like make friends or talk to girls or whatever. Like, I would have preferred that life. Or like, you need to do that. Like, you need it. Like, you just do. Like, you just have to do it. So locking yourself in your room will not really help you in that regard. And most of these self-improvement guys, they won't necessarily tell you that. It's not like they are won't trying to necessarily lead you astray, because the monk mode stuff, it helps them. That's why they're recommending it for you. But I feel like many people should just, I think the main thing is to just live in the real world. To live in the real world and implement self-improvement habits alongside living in the real world. So for like, if there's a party, obviously you don't need to go to every party or go and get drunk or whatever. I don't really drink alcohol and all that. But if there's like a party, go for the party. If like your friends say they want to like play a game or whatever, join them and play. Like live like a normal person basically. If like you see some girl coming and you have an idea, like you see some girl coming and you're like, oh, I would really like to talk to her, go and talk to her. Because using the whole I'm a monk mood as excuse, or I'm on self-improvement, don't talk to random people on the streets, like you just use it as an excuse for not actually living in the real world, for not actually putting in work. Because it's significantly harder to maybe for example now you go to the gym, or let's say the library. So let's assume you go to the library every day or almost every day, and each day you go, there's a particular guy you see that is always there. The guy's always there before you, and the guy even the guy comes there before you and the guy leaves after you. So like the guy is basically there 247. It's a lot easier for you to be like, oh, I'm on self-improvement, so I just came here to grind, so I'm not going to talk to him, than for you to actually go and walk up to him and just be like, hey bro, I feel like you come here a lot and you seem really dedicated to whatever thing you're studying. Like that's like just nice. Good to keep up the good work. My name is Caleb. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Stuff like that. It's a lot easier to just sit in your little corner and be like, oh, I just came here to grind, so let's just grind and all that. So at the end of the day, like the summary I would just say of it all is just like live in the real world and add good habits to it, good self-improvement habits to it. But you don't necessarily need to do like the whole monk mood and everything. Of course, there's time for everything. There might come a period in your life when you really try need to lock yourself in your room to work and whatever. But I feel like for most of us, we're not at that phase, you're not at that level, you're not at that experience. You don't need that yet. You need to go and live in the real world. You need to go and do stuff with your life. So anyways, that's it for now. See you later.